What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, two-division world champion, former unified lightweight world champion, now reigning WBO junior welterweight world champion, superstar boxer, Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez is 19 wins, 1 loss, no draw, 13 wins by way of knockout. He is 26 years of age, 5'8" with a 68-inch arm reach. Teofimo Lopez has been going through a battle and a tug of war with his longtime promotional company, legendary top-ranked CEO, Top Rank in ESPN. Teofimo Lopez is not happy with his place and how he's being veered and treated over at Top Rank. Teofimo Lopez has even stated that he was going to retire on 2 separate occasions. He stated that, if they didn't start paying him more money, he was going to call it quits. He even attempted and had public conversations with Matchroom CEO and promoter Eddie Hearn in the Zone about going over there just to showcase his talents and his skill set. Teofimo Lopez has had 2 major marquee fights. And he, thus far, at 26 years of age, has had a pretty good career, okay? At 26 years of age, what he has accomplished in the sport of boxing, politics has robbed Teofimo Lopez of true history, okay? But if you look at his career and the fighters he's fought, Teofimo Lopez is not short on having big fights and being promoted. He's short on the money he deserves, right? And the money he feels like he deserves. And I agree with him. Teofimo Lopez has been featured with Top Rank, and they made sure that they feature him on specific dates that are eyes on him. He is a native of New York, okay? Now, obviously, Teofimo Lopez is, he's from Brooklyn, okay? But he's Honduras, okay? And he's from Honduras. So with that said, Teofimo Lopez, the takeover, has been, because the Heisman Trophy presentation is in New York. He's from New York. So they typically have Teofimo Lopez fighting on that weekend at the most famous arena in the world in Madison Square Garden. They continue to feature Teofimo Lopez in these fights, right? And so with that said, okay, Teofimo Lopez is about to have a major fight February 8th against Jermaine Ortiz, but he's simply not happy with his position. He's not happy at all with his position. He's not happy at all with the money he's making or the lack thereof money that he has not made, okay? And he's just simply not happy. So, with that said, Teofimo Lopez, when given the opportunity, we can pretty much understand that he's going to exit the stage left, right? As soon as he gets the opportunity to part ways with Top Rank, he's going to do so. Now, with that said, Teofimo Lopez is now urging another top-ranked fighter in undefeated 3-division world champion, former unified super featherweight world champion, now reigning WBC lightweight world champion, superstar boxer, Shakur Stevenson, who is 21 wins, no loss, no draw, 10 wins by way of knockout. He is 26 years of age, 5'8" with a 68-inch arm reach, a uber-talented Olympic silver medalist who should be Olympic gold medalist. I thought he beat Robisi Ramirez, but that's for another conversation. I definitely thought that Shakur Stevenson won that fight. Nonetheless, he didn't get the nod. He ended up with silver. Shakur Stevenson is uber-talented. Shakur Stevenson just recently made a statement to which Shakur Stevenson, he stated that after his performance November 16th, Las Vegas, Nevada, T-Mobile Arena against Dominican lightweight star title contender Edwin Dos Santos, which was a lackluster performance. Teofimo Lopez has agreed with that sentiment, and so has Shakur Stevenson. He made a statement today to which Shakur Stevenson stated that he has a lot to prove after that performance, right? He landed a total of 65 punches, 46 of which were jabs. Now, he did go into the fight injured. I saw the photos, but nonetheless, he was injured. Edwin Dos Santos landed a low, at that time, a record low of 40 punches for a championship fight that had been broken now by Regis Prograis against Devin Haney. But it wasn't the most exciting performance. So Shakur said that he knows that he has to rectify and prove a lot to the fans, which I don't believe he has to prove a lot to the fans. I think that he just has to either immediately rematch Edwin Dos Santos and show that there's levels, separate yourself, or just put it to the back burner and move forward. But Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson says, I have a lot to prove. I'll rematch Edwin Dos Santos, and I really want to fight with Vasyl Lomachenko because I believe that I can dominate and prove myself against Lomachenko and show my true abilities against a skilled southpaw that's technically sound, high ring IQ, and is veered to be one of the best fighters of his generation and a 3-division champion and 2-time Olympic gold medalist. So that's what Shakur Stevenson stated. But then he also went on to state, and here's where Teofimo Lopez came in, because he goes on to state that, well, I would love to fight with Lomachenko, but he don't want to fight, and Top Rank don't want to make the fight. They want to make a fight with Lomachenko, which looks like it's going to be February 13th or something of that magnitude, against former unified lightweight champion Australian star boxer George Kambosos. Now, keep in mind, George Kambosos and Lomachenko were going to fight before Kambosos fought against Devin Haney twice. The plan was for him to fight against Lomachenko, but Lomachenko turned it down due to some unfortunate chain of events between Russia and the Ukraine, and he's from the Ukraine. So he turned it down, and this is after George Kambosos upset Teofimo Lopez himself, and then he was forced to fight Devin Haney, and the rest is history. He lost both. So now they're going to have their fight, and it looks like it's going to be in Australia. So Teofimo Lopez, he chimes in, and he tells Shakur Stevenson, maybe it's time to start exploring other options, like other places to go, right? To showcase your talents. He says this, quote, you should start looking into checking the market. All I can say at the moment, can't say much. You know what I mean, young champ. So he's telling Shakur Stevenson to start exploring his options and start exploring the market. He said, can't say much. You know what I mean, young champ, right? They're the same age, first and foremost. But Teofimo Lopez says, all I can say at the moment, right? But you should start looking and checking the market. So Teofimo Lopez, again, he's made it no secret that he don't like the way he's being treated at Top Rank. He even made comments that Top Rank has now invested into African American and black athletes more than ever, and it's not fair, right? Now, at one point in time, we know Top Rank, they had the NBF rule, no black fighters, right? Where they didn't put their young, upcoming fighters in matchmaking with athletic black fighters because, like Bob Arum said, you can find athletic black fighters that may not be as skilled, but you can find them anywhere and they're going to give you problems. So you stay away from them, right? While you're trying to build up a fighter. So Teofimo Lopez, oddly enough, who's been given many opportunities, okay? But remember, Even the fight with Kambosos, Bob Arum and ESPN and Top Rank did not want that fight. Hence the reason why that fight took place on DAZN. And then he blamed Eddie Hearn and DAZN that he lost to Kambosos and felt like he was being set up. But it went to a purse bid, and Bob Arum wasn't happy about that, going into a purse bid to Kambosos' fight, because they wanted Teofimo Lopez to go in a different direction. And he chose, and his father, trainer, manager, Teofimo Lopez Sr., they chose to go in the direction of fighting their quote-unquote IBF mandatory in George Kambosos, and it didn't work out very well for them. So he has gotten big fights, and he has won those big fights. He just got the opportunity to fight Josh Taylor in a mega fight. Again, politics has robbed Teofimo Lopez of historic accomplishments because technically he should be undisputed in 2 separate weight classes. But the politics robbed him of that, and himself a bad decision. He shouldn't have fought Devin Haney for official undisputed opposed to fighting George Kambosos. And if he would have beat Devin Haney, there would be no doubt he would have been in the history books. But he chose to go in a different direction, and it backfired on him, period. So Shakur Stevenson has made comments that he could possibly be already looking into parting ways, as he stated that he only has another fight, one more fight left with Top Rank, and he could be out. And the fight he's obviously looking for is the Tank Davis fight. And he said, if that calls for me having to possibly leave Top Rank to make it happen, I'm going to push to make that happen. I don't know how realistic that is with his contract, but we got to see how this unfolds. But Teofimo Lopez is urging Shakur Stevenson to explore his sporting market and look to go elsewhere. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out in the future. This is going to be extremely interesting. Again, they're looking to feature Teofimo Lopez. Now, again, Teofimo Lopez is not promotion. With him, it's the money that he's not getting is the problem that Teofimo Lopez has. He's not getting the money he's been seeking out. That's the problem that he has, because once again, they're getting ready to put him on Super Bowl weekend in Las Vegas. The Super Bowl is in Las Vegas. He's going to fight on Super Bowl weekend in Las Vegas. He fights on Heisman weekend in New York at Madison Square Garden. How much more promotion can he ask for? The problem is the amount of pay he's getting. That's where the problem lies. But this is going to be interesting to see how this all unfolds and plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. So all I got for y'all, I'm gone. Peace.